Well, you can be if you give us a call, 434-394-0924. That's the number for the Call Flow Radio Show. Good morning. I am Chris Wood. It is your Wednesday, March 26th. And with me, I have my cohort here, Noah Massars. Good morning, Noah.
Good morning, Chris. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's great. You got your coffee?
Yep, I got 2 coffees. I got
2 coffees.
brewed coffee
And then
a latte.
Yes.
With 2 extra shots of espresso.
Okay. If I had that, I'd be climbing the ceiling right now.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that happen.
Anyway, what a beautiful morning.
It's been nice. The past couple of days have been gorgeous out.
It's 42 degrees. Got some work done outside.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you?
Over the weekend did a little trimming with my little skill
saw? Yeah. Like you have bushes?
It's a mini
and
saw.
stuff?
Yeah, bushes and stuff like that. And
Wow.
a few saplings.
All right. Maybe I can get you to come over to my building and do some of that too. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm kidding.
we'll see. We'll see. I'll have to be in the mood, but we're not getting in the mood. I'm going to saw anything that's within my sight.
Do you feel like empowered when you're holding one of those?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It's little. It's not but about 11 inches long.
But still,
But
it's a moving chain.
It gives me.
Exactly. It's almost like the same thing as wearing a crown. It just gives you that kind of like, I'm in control here.
Yeah. Those little 1.5-inch saplings, that kind of lean over and, just make your life miserable.
Yeah.
They're gone.
I'm sure it's the same satisfaction of like kicking over an ant pile or something, like the little...
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Well, if you try. Usually, if I try to kick something really hard, I end up on my rear end.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've done that several times.
Well, that sounds great, Chris.
Yeah.
So you got some.
So I did that.
Did you do some
I'm
raking of
my
leaves?
Garden. My garden outside, raking that out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to put some mulch on it.
Very nice.
It's not a garden, but I did. I also de-weeded and prepared my soil for my, my vegetable garden as well.
Yes. Yeah. I remember those tomatoes you brought last year were delicious.
Yep.
Great. Well, let me ask you: do you plant heirloom tomatoes? I don't know how you. I guess it's a special like.
That's a special brand. I'm not sure. The ones I got were Cherokee Purple.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And they were really good. So
really good. Yeah.
But I'm just going to do 2 plants this year because 4 was too many.
Okay.
Yeah, 2. Maybe 1 Cherokee and maybe 1 heirloom.
That would be cool.
See.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe I can get a hold of a Hanover tomato plant. Those are the best.
They are.
Yeah.
You know what's a great thing to do with tomatoes? If you have too many, highly recommend you slice them up into like little tomato slices, almost like you're gonna put it on a burger. But you lay them down on a pan or I think I've mentioned this before, but like lay them
kind of dry them.
Well, not really. You actually moisten them up even more. Oil. Extra virgin olive oil. Imported or exported from Italy, just imported from Italy, and then you get like some balsamic vinegar, and you like douse them, like just really soak up. Like you should have an inch of standing like oil and vinegar in your pan, with the tomatoes laid down there, and then some Italian seasoning. You put that in the fridge. Like a week later, you want to come back to it. Not a week, but like. A day later, a day or 2 later, and they're just the most sweet, just like. Delicious.
All that vinegar and balsamic vinegar and oil brings out the flavor.
So much.
Oregano. Maybe I will get a 3rd plant.
If you have some time. Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
There you go.
Time like THYME or TIME?
TIME.
Oh,
No. I mean, the other one. Sorry.
Well, we're talking about
the
herbs
first one.
and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's just about 12 minutes after 8 o'clock.
I heard you have a delicious recipe coming up. You don't want to spoil it too much, but
no, but it's buttermilk pie, but it is delicious. Daniel came for dinner.
Nice.
And they brought a pie, and it was this buttermilk pie. Of course, I had a pecan pie for him too, but. I brought that to you guys.
Yes.
Anyway, so but I've got that. It's quite involved.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely worth it.
I know it's by I think it's a Pioneer Woman. So it's got to be, a lot of butter, which is okay.
Yep.
Sometimes I watch her cooking show and I'm like, enough with the butter already. Like, how much butter can you use? I mean, like, butter is great. Don't get me wrong, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm buying the Irish butter now.
Seriously, you are. Did I really convince you to do that, Chris?
Yes, you did.
Are you not going back
Well, no.
to regular? Are you serious?
Except if,
Yeah.
for baking my pies and stuff like
Exactly.
that,
Yeah.
because that Irish butter
It's so rich.
It's expensive.
It's like gold bars. Like honestly,
Gold bars, yeah. I use it sparingly.
Well, let me ask you this, Chris. Speaking of the Pioneer Woman, have you ever been to Walmart, like in the cooking section with like the pots and the pans and stuff?
I have pots and pans.
She's got
by Pioneer Woman.
Yeah.
I have lots of things by Pioneer Woman.
They're always blue. Like it's that kind of like bluish.
Well, they have floral prints and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
I have a teapot. I have a stew pot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any of her frying pans because I don't know. I've got my own time.
A frying pan has to be a trusted brand. I'm not saying that
bowls,
Pioneer Woman isn't
I've
trustworthy,
got,
but
I've got her glasses.
nice.
I got a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I even have a grease holder. Grease,
Wow.
Thing.
You really have all the fun.
I have all the fun stuff.
Yeah, in the kitchen.
Spatulas.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I bet you this is Henry.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Okay. We're going to take this call. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Henry. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good. I'm so
Which
glad to hear
means
that.
means it's not much left. Because I'm all right.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. But anyway, hey, I just heard most of us are familiar with Bugs Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Having read his comic books or seen his cartoons. I just heard that Bugs Bunny has given his girlfriend a 17-carat ring.
17 carats, huh? She's going to fill up on that.
Must have been saving those for years.
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took all of his garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he was hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they wear
Yes,
do they wear the 17-carat rings or do they eat them, Henry? Sorry.
I'm not sure, Noah.
All right.
But evidently, Bugs had a nose for basketball because it really dribbles.
Okay.
Oh,
well.
I heard about a guy who kept a small radio in his shoe so he could listen to some soul music.
Soul music. Yep, I got that one.
Yeah. There was also a tragic note. They're trying to take away all the trophies won by the greatest horse in history. And we're speaking of Secretariat.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember that name?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Now they're trying to take away his trophies because they claim they were all based strictly on race.
Okay. Whoa, that was a good one. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if the old mule keeps getting out of the pasture, they're going to stall him.
Of course.
Yeah. And you may have heard about the 4-foot woman who divorced her 6-foot husband. She said they just couldn't see eye to eye on anything.
Yeah. That's cute.
I mentioned this once before. The woman told her husband he was a model husband.
Mm-hmm.
He really felt good, but then he looked up the word model and said a miniature replica of the real thing.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It wasn't quite the compliment you thought, right?
Yeah. You know, the best way to stop a skunk from smelling is to cut off his nose.
That's right.
Yeah, but don't blow it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a skunk who took bankruptcy because he didn't have a cent left.
I did like that one. That one's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A guy was talking about his girlfriend, and he told his buddy, he said, she's alive, but her hair has died.
Oh, boy.
That's good.
Oh, boy.
That was terrible. But I've got a reputation to live down, too.
There you go.
All right.
In a serious note, back in the middle 1980s, Paul Foote, a friend of mine from Crewe, and I think he's in a retirement home now in the Richmond area. He worked for, I've forgotten which power company it was, but he's a member of the Crewe Baptist Church, because we had the opportunity to speak there, and I remember he was there. Well, in a way, Paul called me one day, said he was in Farmville and wanted to just have us get together. So we met at a park not too far from the hospital. And so we sat and fellowshipped a while, and then we noticed there was a man sitting on a bench maybe 100 yards from us, and he appeared to be crying. So Paul and I walked over to him, and I asked him why he was so upset. He said he'd just been told that he had cancer. So we prayed for him. And then my voice said to him, "You are now free of cancer, praise Jesus." 35 years later, Paul Foote told me the man never had cancer. The cancer was gone. And 35 years later, no cancer. He was alive and well.
That's great.
So that shows the power of the Lord, you know.
Absolutely.
So, and that's why we need to do what the Lord leads us to do. Not, and that way, as long as He's got work for us to do, and we do it, nothing is going to stop us.
That's a good philosophy.
Yeah, well, I thank you all, and I hope to chat with you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Have a great day, Henry.
Thank you. My number is 414-0096.
All
and
right.
I'd love to talk to you, pray with you, whatever. So
Okay.
we appreciate it.
All
Thank
right.
you, and God bless.
God bless you too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. That was
Henry
Henry
Folger.
Folger there.
I'm planning on going to a comedy open mic tonight. I might try to give Henry a call when I'm there and put him
yeah.
on the microphone.
That would
See
be
if he
good.
rattles off some
Yeah.
jokes.
Is that going to be at Press Club?
Richmond.
In Richmond?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
What's the club there?
It's actually a library. They're doing it.
library.
Yeah, the upstairs of a library called Harry's. So should be pretty fun. I haven't been to this one before, but I've been to a similar open mic in Richmond that this same guy is hosting. He hosted another one at Empanima's on West Broad Street, I think. Like a little underground bar. It was really cool. I think the bar got sold though.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think there's open mic there
So
anymore.
you tell jokes?
Sometimes, but not like those. Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. But yeah. Anyways,
That's good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You're getting around.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah. Drop your WFLO card off.
That's right. That's
to
what I.
Harry's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's right. Absolutely. All right. It's 22 minutes after 8 o'clock.
We
We're
were
working
talking-
on our Over the Hump Wednesday. This March the 26th.
We were talking about Pioneer Woman, and then
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You had a grease trap that you were telling me about.
A grease, well, it's not a grease trap, it's just a grease holder.
Okay.
You know, after
Oh,
you can
gotcha.
take the
Sure.
bacon grease and stuff, and it's kind of little
Yeah.
strainer
Yes.
in
Yes.
there, and takes off all the little remnants of the bacon or whatever. is
That's
in the
nice.
pan.
That's
Yeah.
nice. My parents had a chock full of nuts coffee tin.
Yes.
That they would just dump their bacon grease
Yeah.
and paper towels in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they disposed of them properly, but if I had to guess, I don't know what they would just appear and then disappear
Appear and
on a
disappear.
whim. And
Chock full of nuts coffee.
are you you're not supposed to throw bacon grease out into the regular dumpster, right? Because I know, like, in restaurants, like I worked in a couple of restaurants, they have a special bin for like grease. You know, like a special grease bin that you're supposed to dump grease in, I think.
Yeah, well, I dump mine about every 2 months or so.
Sure.
It's not that much.
Yeah.
Not that much, but
Yeah.
anyway, or unless it turns rancid.
I've been doing
What's that smell? What's
Yeah,
that smell? And I
yeah.
think, oh no, I forgot to do that.
I've been making bacon almost every other day, Chris, and you know, I know it's bad for me, but I'm doing it. Trust me, knowing something is bad for me has not stopped me from doing said thing.
Right.
Before.
Yeah. You're
and-
stubborn.
Well, not stubborn, no,
but-
but I enjoy everything.
Yeah,
I enjoy bacon.
I enjoy bacon too.
I enjoy bacon in the
enjoy
morning.
sausage.
And
I
I'll-
enjoy bacon.
Exactly.
I've gotten off the ham,
Sure.
but
You
know,
quit
I
ham.
enjoy-
Yeah. Sorry.
Do what?
Yeah, I said you quit ham.
I quit ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
There you go. All right.
But anyway, yeah, I enjoy all of that. Eggs and
It's delicious, but like I've been making too much. But the thing is, like, I thought Katie, you know, my girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
I thought she would have stopped me, but she's almost encouring the cooking of bacon.
oh,
Because like I'll be like I won't suggest bacon, but I'll be like, hey, what do you want for breakfast? And she's like, well, we have bacon. And I'm like, we do have bacon. That's true. And so I ended up making like we had a whole pack of bacon. I don't know how many slices of bacon are in a package, but on Saturday, I'll tell you what happened.
you mean you don't count the slices?
I just shoved the bacon into the. You know, I don't even cook. I mean, sometimes I'll cook it on the pan.
Sometimes when I'm
Yeah.
in the grocery store,
Sure.
I'll count the slices.
Oh yeah. I think okay. If I had to guess, I think 1, 2, 3, 4,
About
8.
6, 8.
I think it was 8.
Half a pound.
I'll tell you what happened, Chris.
What?
It was Saturday morning. I think it was this past Saturday, right? Wake up, then I'm like, what do you want for breakfast? Bacon and eggs. All right, I got you. So, and like, I'm lazy sometimes, so I actually cooked the bacon in the microwave, which is kind of cool because when you cook bacon in the microwave, just put it on like a plate and then paper towel and then the bacon, it gets like super crispy. And also, like, it's just very dried out, which I like crispy dried out bacon. I don't like when my bacon looks like a saggy,
Yeah.
you know, shinola, whatever. And
Okay.
so you know, we had bacon, bacon, egg, and cheese on everything bagel sandwiches, and 2 slices each, 2 for mine, 2 for hers. You know, break them in half, double stack the bacon, right? And then so I was like, we just went through a half a pack of bacon. That's probably not great for us, but you know, we're young. We have time to work out, and
Right, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
even up the score in our arteries and stuff. But like later that day, it was like getting close to lunchtime. It was past lunchtime, and she was like, "Hey, are you hungry?" And I'm like, "Oh, I could definitely eat." And I was like, "What were you thinking?" And she was like,
Bacon,
"No,
bacon, lettuce, tomato.
no,
BLT?
no." She was like, well, I think we have some chicken salad. Let's make some chicken salad. And I was like, that's a good idea. So I started making these chicken salad sandwiches, also on a bagel. I had 2 bagels, half a pack of bacon. This is like. This is pretty bad, Chris. And so, anyways, you know, I start making the chicken salad sandwich. I put the chicken salad on the bagel, get the bagels crispy, add cheese, and then like before I was about to serve it, I had the crazy idea. What if I add bacon? What if I add bacon to this chicken salad sandwich? And so, Chris, you know what I did? I added the bacon. I put bacon in the microwave, and Katie was like, "Are you making more bacon?" I was like, "I am." I don't know why.
Yeah.
Bacon like has this like it's good in everything, and it almost has this like a certain appeal about it, you know.
Of course.
Like, and so I start cooking up bacon. Katie's smelling the bacon. She's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, I think I'm adding bacon to her sandwiches," and she was like, "Yes." Do that. And I was like, okay, that was a great idea.
You don't do this every single solitary day.
I'm afraid that it may happen. I'm not saying it's happening right now, but I can see a future in my ahead of me where I'm doing this more often than I should. And I also, in that same future, I see me like keeling over like a desk or something from all the bacon I had.
Well, at least you enjoy it.
Yeah. But it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I've been on a tuna thing.
Okay.
I normally don't eat lunch, but anyway, about 2:00 or so, I get hungry, and so I've been buying these Star-Kissed
Yep.
tuna bowls. They call them or the bowl. They've got lemon zest.
Sure.
With pasta and beans, and they've got the tomato basil with pasta and.
That's nice.
No, it's with barley and beans.
Okay.
Anyway, and they've also got a Mediterranean one, which I fell in love with as well. And you can just tear them open and eat them right out of the pack
It's in a
with
bowl,
some crackers.
right?
It's not in a bowl. It's just in a
little sleeve.
in the pack.
Oh yeah. I got you.
It's in the, just like. Anyway, so I've been having cravings for that, and I think your body goes through that. Mm-hmm. You know, because otherwise I could care less about tuna.
Exactly.
But I just get.
We get it. I think people get in like rhythms of food, like
Cravings, I
and
guess.
it's kind of like easy because then you don't have to worry about what to eat because like you're already like oh, I'm gonna have tuna for my afternoon lunch, whatever.
And Iggy loves it too.
Yeah.
And it's it's good for her.
I had one of those. I don't know if it was Star-Kissed. It might have been the other brand, Bumblebee.
Yeah,
Is that something like that?
Tuna,
yeah. But I had it was a like sun-dried tomatoes and maybe garlic or something. But super good. I also used to eat those a lot. And they're honestly one of the perfect just go-to
150
snacks.
calories.
Yeah,
lots of protein.
Low calories, lots of protein. Exactly right. So I totally understand that craving that once.
Right.
Yeah.
You have put them on a Ritz cracker.
Are those good?
Yum.
Really?
Yeah, you put that just right on a Ritz cracker, and Iggy and I just love it.
That's nice.
Yeah. You know what? We've talked ourselves down to the bottom of the hour. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
Anyway, well, we've got some business to take care of, so let's do that. We've got the weather forecast coming up. It's a pretty good forecast for us. A little bit of rain, some sunshine, some warm temperatures. So we'll get to that. This edition of The Weather brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm here to help you finance your commercial, agricultural, or personal project. Give us a call at 391-1136 or stop by our downtown office at 216 North Main Street, where you'll find old school personal assistance with attention to detail. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, let's take a look at our forecast for today. Lots of sunshine. Look for a high of 62 degrees. It's going to be breezy today with west winds around 5 to 14 miles per hour, gusting up to 22 miles per hour. So just keep that in mind. For tonight, we'll see mostly clear skies with a low of 33. For Thursday, sunny with a high 63 degrees. Thursday night, increasing clouds with a low of 43. For Friday, a slight chance of showers at 20%. Otherwise, I guess cloudy with a high of 73 degrees on Friday. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 55. Now, Saturday is calling for more clouds than sunshine. Let's just put it that way. A high of 77 degrees. For Saturday night, mostly cloudy, then a 30% chance of some showers developing. A low around 60. And then for Sunday, we'll see a chance of showers at 40% with a high of 76 degrees. It's lovely. Outside, we have our humidity at 67%. Our barometric pressure is 30.14 inches. We don't expect any rain today. Our winds from the northwest at around 7 miles per hour. We had a low of 39. They've amended that. And it's currently 44 degrees under fair skies. So that's your weather forecast. And that brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. All right, we've got our birthday calendar coming up. That's brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, and business formations. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
All right, that's our birthday calendar music. And with that, I'm turning the microphone over to Noah for the names of those celebrating today. Noah?
All right, Chris, thank you. So for today, March 26th, we have... I only see one birthday on the list right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm going to run out and check the email as well. But the one I see right now is Evis Dodge is having a birthday.
And how do you spell that?
E-V-I-S? Evis?
I would say it's Evis.
Right?
Yeah.
Evis Dodge?
Evis
I almost thought it
Dodge.
was Elvis Dodge, and I was like, that's a cool name, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's Evis. Which
Okay.
Is, you know,
They might have left out the L.
ooh.
Could have been a typo or something.
Possibly Elvis. I'm not going to...
Well, we're
yeah.
not going to discuss
That's
that.
a
but,
yeah.
You know, but I've never heard of an Evis.
Yeah. I've heard of a Beavis before.
And I've heard of a butthead
Yeah,
before, too.
that's exactly right.
Okay. All right.
Well, let me check that birthday list real fast. But if you want
okay.
to, explain how.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll explain.
Oh,
Okay. All right. All right. How you can get those birthday names to us, of course, is you can email us at birthdays@wflo.net. You can also just call us at 434-394-0924. That's the number to call. And you can also go on our website and add that name as well. Or you can do smoke signals, come by, give us the names, anything just to get them to us, right? And while Noah is checking on the birthdays, we'll tell you that coming up after the birthdays, we've got our recipe for the week, and we've been talking about that buttermilk pie. So that will be coming up very shortly. All right, Noah.
No more.
No,
That's it.
no birthdays. Okay, other than Evis, right?
Beavis
okay.
or Beavis.
Okay.
Or
Now
Elvis.
I'm going to have
Okay.
that on my
All right.
brain half
Sorry.
of the program.
Okay.
Anyway, so we wish everybody celebrating out there happy birthday or happy anniversary, whether we know it or not. We hope you have a great day today. And of course, the birthdays brought to you at this time by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC. Her office is located on Main Street in Farmville. All right, we've got our recipe for the week. It's buttermilk pie, and it's actually from Aaron Merhar, and he had submitted that or updated it on September the 26th, 2024. So it's a relatively new recipe, and it is located, you can find it on our website, and also it's one of the Pioneer Woman recipes as well. So here we go. The ingredients are 1 perfect or all butter pie crust.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but anyway. A half a cup of salted butter, melted and cooled slightly to the touch. 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. 3 large eggs plus 1 yolk. Okay? 3 tablespoons of flour. 3/4 of a cup of whole buttermilk, room temperature.
Yeah.
So you have to think about this, before you.
You can't just pull out the buttermilk from the fridge. Exactly.
Right, yeah. So that's 3/4 of a cup of whole buttermilk, room temperature. 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon zest. Of course, you can get that right off the lemon. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. A pinch of kosher salt. 1/8 of a teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg, and that's optional. Okay? All right. Directions. You preheat your oven to 375. On a lightly floured surface, roll the pie crust into a 12-inch circle. Okay? You can transfer to a 9-inch pie plate no more than 1/4 of an inch deep. All right. Tuck the edges under and crimp as desired. And you have to freeze it for 20 minutes. If you want to go ahead and use a frozen pie crust, I would do
Go
that.
for it.
Yeah. Okay. You can prick the bottom of the crust 8 to 10 times all over with a fork. And then you line the frozen pie crust with parchment paper and fill with pie weights.
What are pie weights?
I have no earthly idea what a pie weight is.
Is it like a miniature dumbbell for your pies? You just kind of like...
Yeah, you could use probably fishing weights or something.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, the little lead kind of... Well, maybe you don't want that in your...
Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, this is basically for the crust,
Sure.
if you're interested in doing all of this. Bake until the edges of the crust are dry, 10 to 12 minutes. Carefully remove the paper with the weights. Return to the oven for 3 to 5 minutes until the bottom of the crust is dry and the edges start to turn brown. Let cool slightly, then reduce the oven temperature to 350. So all of that's for your crust, okay? And we'll go on here for the actual pie filling, okay? Mm-hmm. In a medium bowl, whisk to combine the melted butter and sugar, whisk in the eggs, and then the flour. You add the buttermilk, lemon juice, lemon zest, vanilla, and a pinch of salt, and mix to combine.
Sure.
Carefully pour the filling into the crust. Bake until the edges and center of the pie are set completely. That's 45 to 50 minutes at 350. Tint the pie with foil towards the end of either the crust or surface of the pie if they look darker than golden brown. Just put some tin foil over top. Let the pie cool completely, and that's about 2 hours. And sprinkle with powdered sugar if you like.
Okay.
Okay? So if you want to go through all of that with the crust.
That is a lot, yeah.
Well, if you want to go through that with the crust, that's basically, it's going to take the most time
Sure. Yeah.
to do.
Or you can just get a pre-made crust.
Just get just a pre-made crust. I'm pretty sure that's what Chris did. So anyway, the pie itself is absolutely delicious. It's refreshing. The lemon just brings out the flavor and everything. I have to admit that it's second to my pecan pie.
Yeah. Your pecan pie
Yeah, my
is
pecan
delicious. I had some when I was here Friday and you left. You so generously loaned us your pocket knife, and I was like, okay,
I found it.
there you go.
Yeah.
And thank you, got you. I was gonna give that back to you.
That's okay.
But I cut some slices, and it's just like so rich, but it's not overwhelming. It's really the perfect like level of everything in your
Right.
pie.
And I hope you take it on home.
Yeah. Yes.
Today, and you and Katie can enjoy it.
I heard that John was going to take it. I believe, but I guess it's like
He didn't, so you
it's
take
like one
it.
of those. Okay, I'll go ahead and take that. It's like who's going to take it?
Otherwise, I'm going to take it.
Standoff. Okay.
All right, it's 8:41. We have open lines at 434-394-0924. And, of course, the recipe is on the website
Already,
as we
yep.
speak. Yeah.
So check it out. By the way, I looked at pie weights. You know what they are?
What?
They're like little tiny ceramic balls that you put in the bottom of your crust.
Oh,
To
like
kinda,
little
I guess,
marbles?
Yeah, almost like marbles, but even smaller. Almost like the...
A pearl?
Yeah, kind of like a pearl size marble, but it's made of ceramic, and so it's like heavy.
Oh, okay.
And I guess it can go into the oven. So
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, interesting.
yeah, never heard of those
I've
before.
never heard of them, and I don't think I've ever seen them. So
Interesting.
it is interesting. All right, let's check out some celebrity birthdays.
Sure thing.
If I can see where they're there. Okay. All right.
And the phone number to call in, by the way, is 434-394-0924. Call that number. Open lines as of right now.
As of right now. Absolutely. All right, here comes John. All right, let's see who's celebrating today. Singer Diana Ross of the Supremes turns 81 today. She was nominated for an Oscar for Best Actress in 1973. Guess who else has a birthday today? Steven Tyler.
Oh, Steven Tyler.
Yeah. Isn't he with Aerosmith?
I think so.
Yeah.
John can verify that, but I'm pretty sure. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
He's confirming
Okay.
that for us.
One frame. Ding dong.
Ooh, by the way, not to interrupt, but what was Diana Ross in to be nominated Best Actress?
I
What movie?
don't remember. I don't know.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, just look it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, Steven Tyler turns 77 today. He has 3 daughters and a son. Liv Tyler is the actress is one of his daughters. TV personality Vicki Lawrence. She turned 75 today, and her middle name is Anne. Martin Short
Yeah.
turns 75 today. He once appeared on Taxi as a TV executive.
Yeah.
Martin Short. So, what were you looking up?
Oh, Diana Ross, what movie she played in? Mahogany from 19...
that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
I
she was
got
in a couple of movies, looks like in the 70s. Do you like Taxi, Chris, the television show?
I don't think I ever watched it.
It's pretty enjoyable. I like it. I was trying to show Katie Taxi because it is like one of my I like it. It's like one of my favorite hey, this is a cool sitcom to watch. Kind of like it's up there with Cheers and like Seinfeld. Anyways, I showed her Taxi and she fell asleep during the intro music because it's like a very calming saxophone and
Seriously.
yeah. Actually went from awake to asleep in 30 seconds. It was amazing.
Well, actress Jennifer Grey turns 65 today. Prior to Dirty Dancing, Grey had also appeared in Red Dawn with Patrick Swayze. So they actually had 2 movies together, but they really didn't like each other, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, she had a nose job done. She had a face, some face surgery, cosmetic surgery, and she doesn't even look the same.
Yeah.
But anyway, she turns 65 today. Actor Michael Imperioli turns 59. He had a small role in an episode of HBO series Watchmen. So he's 59. I don't recognize him at all. Let's see. Country singer Kenny Chesney is 57 today.
Yeah.
He took part in a tribute to Jimmy Buffett at the 2024 Rock Hall inductions. Rock Hall of Fame, I guess. Let's see who else. Leslie Mann, actress, turns 53. She played an adult version of Audrey in the National Lampoon Vacations follow-up, Vacation. All right, so we got her straight. Actress Amy Smart turns 49. And one of her earliest film roles was as a cadet in Starship Troopers. All right. Who else? Actress Keira Knightley. She's one of my favorites. She turns 40 today. Her brother Caleb has worked as a composer. And who else? Ernest Thomas. Everybody Hates Chris. And What's Happening? 76 today. Country singer Ronnie McDowell is 75. Drummer Monte Yoho of the Outlaws is 73. Country singer Dean Dillon turns 70 today. Country singer Charlie McClain is 69. Talk show host Lisa Gibbons, 68 today. Actor Elia English of the Jamie Foxx Show and Curb Your Enthusiasm is 66. Actor Billy Warlock of Baywatch, 64. Actor Eric Allen Kramer of the Huleys is 63. Guitarist James Iha of Smashing Pumpkins is 57. I probably pronounced his name totally wrong. Anyway, actor T.R. Knight of Grey's Anatomy was 52. Francis Wood could not stand That, I liked it a lot, but he would watch it with me. Anyway, rapper Juvenile is 50. Actor Bianca Kalick is of Rules of Engagement in Boston Republic is 48. Face the Nation moderator Margaret Brennan is 45. Rapper Jaquan is 39. And actor Carly Chaikin of Mr. Robot and Suburgatory is 35.
Yeah.
So there you go. All of our celebrity birthdays.
It's quite the list.
It is quite a list. Excuse me. Let's see. We've got open lines again. 434-394-0924 on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Can you believe we're almost through the month of March?
Yeah, I know. That is crazy.
Time is marching on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess we can do our history
Sure.
on this day.
Do you have any plans? Do you have any plans for this weekend, Chris? I heard there's going to be a farmer's market, I think. Is that this weekend or next weekend?
Yeah, and also who was it that had a guest? Oh, I guess it was yesterday. There.
Yes, the
animated.
animated film fest. Yeah.
At
I think it's at Sunchase Cinema 8.
Cinema 8.
Yep. We do have that around here, but that's going to be this weekend. I want to say it starts at
29th. It's on Saturday.
10 o'clock?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Okay.
9 a.m. until
2 or something.
4, something like
Yeah,
that.
2 or 4. But I think they said they're going to be showing over a little bit over like 20 films.
23.
Short films, yeah.
Sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Very cool. I told John he should go, but
Yeah,
I think
because he's such a great artist.
he is. He's got a lot of. He has a
He's got
drawing of
cartoon.
me up there. I don't know if you've seen that sticky
He has
note or
a
not.
what?
There's like there's a little sticky note on the window on the
Oh,
other
I
side.
haven't
You have to take a look at
seen
it.
that.
It's
Yeah.
it's quite the contrast. So it's my version of John and John's version of me. And I took a more
I can't
abstract
wait to see
approach.
that.
John literally just drew me. It looks exactly like me. And then
okay.
my version of John, I think.
Would you draw a stick man?
No, not a stick man. No. But I think I get his features right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the glasses and
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah. It's a WFLO rarity, Yeah, it's,
Absolutely. I ought to put it on a T-shirt.
in a frame. Oh, a T-shirt. Actually, that's a great idea. That's funny. That's funny, Chris. Man.
I
But
come
yeah,
up
no,
with
that's
some
good.
every once in a while.
It's gonna be a good day. Do you like animated films, like older school, like old school animated films? I don't know,
Some.
like Disney. I mean, obviously,
Oh yeah, all
those
of
are
the
classic.
Disney
Yeah.
films and everything, the classics and stuff like that.
I was talking to John yesterday about Ralph Bakshi. He made a lot of weird movies in the 70s that were animated, and they were like definitely like R-rated films, but like adult animated. He had one about like Fritz the cat. I don't know if you ever heard of that. But about this cat who's like he's I think he's a communist. I haven't seen the film yet, but it's on my watch list. But that's. I don't know. They made a lot of weird like animated films in the 70s.
Yeah.
It was a strange time for animation.
It was a strange time.
Let me ask you: do you have a favorite animated film of all time?
And
Hands
favorite
down.
animated film,
That's a hard question.
I guess maybe Cinderella.
Yeah.
Because I've watched the not only the animated one, but the later one that was made.
Sure.
And that's one of my favorite all time fairy tale
Sure.
movies. And I don't know. Bambi was the worst.
Yeah.
Because
it's a depressing day as a kid. when you
it
watch Bambi.
traumatized me when Bambi's mother got shot. I mean, I was crying. I cried for days. And I haven't seen it since.
Yeah.
This is when I was
seriously?
10 or 11 years
Wow.
old. Yeah.
You never watched it again.
Never watched it again.
So you watched Bambi once, and you
Once,
said
and
that was
it.
enough.
That was it. Had
Enough of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
Would you rewatch it now?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably,
If it was
I
on
would.
TV or something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I'd probably cry again. But,
Sure, yeah.
It's one of those things. It was, I just wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
I should have been prepared for that. But anyway, that's, when you grow up and you love animals and all that kind of stuff, it's just,
Yeah.
it was
the depressing day.
Yeah, it was a very depressing day.
Sure. Oh,
Anyway.
by the way, I did get a text. I have a little bit of good news for our listeners, and that is Cheryl Gibson. Are you familiar with Cheryl Gibson?
Mm-hmm.
I think she does the wine festival in Farmville. She'll be coming by tomorrow, and she'll have some tickets for the wine festival to give away. So we should be able to give some
Wine festival's in April?
in April, correct? Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
just let people know we might be doing like a little bit of a giveaway, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd
To
be
get some
nice.
tickets to the wine festival. I went there last year. It was great. I still have a glass from going to the wine festival.
Mm-hmm.
They give you a little, sampler glass, and you just go around and get drunk. No, I'm kidding. You don't do that, but a little tipsy.
Happy,
Yeah, happy. Exactly.
relaxed.
Not drunk.
Enjoy the music
Exactly.
and all that, and
Yeah.
eat some great food. And
Exactly. Yeah.
taste some great wine.
Tell
as
your
well.
neighbors how you really feel about them. Just really go. No, I'm kidding. That's what you do when you're at a wine festival, right? No.
I don't know. I don't go to very many wine
Yeah.
festivals because I don't really drink wine that much.
Sure.
I do like a
You strike
nice
me as a
Sauvignon
pilsner,
Blanc.
like kind of,
A what?
like a beer, like a lager.
No, I don't
kinda.
drink beer.
Okay.
Nope. Don't do
Okay.
that.
Gin?
I'm just a boring person these
Yeah.
days.
Well, you told me the other day. I hope this is okay to bring up, but I think it was like during the washer machine
I did
fiasco.
have. Yeah, I did have a little.
You
toddy after
you
that.
poured a little bourbon or something. Lots of bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In times of trouble, I
Yeah. Turn to
reach
the
for
bottle.
no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I deserved that.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I deserved
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm still without a washing machine though.
Yeah. So
But that's okay because one is on the way.
that's right. Yeah.
Hopefully. And if you don't have a washer, people say, well, why don't you just go to the laundromat? Mm-hmm. No, I had my laundromat experience, and that's all of that I'm going to say.
What happened at the laundromat, Chris? Because
It just takes up so much of your time.
It does, and you have to wait.
You have to wait,
Yeah.
and you have to spend all this money, and you don't know whose clothes have been.
in the washer
Yeah.
and or dryer.
Yeah. I'm a little.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Obsessive
Leery.
about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I have learned to be innovative.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
you got the washboard out? No.
Not quite yet,
Okay.
but it looks like I may.
Wow.
I may have to bring it out. Yeah, but I do have one.
Yeah. I remember there was a time growing up where my parents' washer machines, like they had multiple, like they had one washer machine, and it ended up breaking for some reason, probably something I did to it. When I used to throw my laundry in when I was like 8. I was doing laundry at 8, Chris.
You were.
Yeah, a little
Bless
bit.
your heart.
A little bit, right?
Yeah.
I would leave just like quarters and dimes and like paper clips in my pockets, and I would throw it.
Oh,
And
Noah.
I know. I was young.
That is a no, Noah.
And I was an adventurous kid. I wanted to see what would happen. Little did I know my father's
Listen to him, folks. I mean, he's
Yeah.
so
terrible.
cute.
Oh man. Well, I was a kid, Chris.
okay, yeah.
Kids are
Well, did you leave any
adventurous.
frogs or worms or anything like that?
Little did I know how much it would affect my father's bank account.
Oh, boy.
Because he was not happy the day that broke. Anyways, my whole point of saying all of this is I have memories of like my parents. I don't know how they washed it. Oh, I'm sorry. I messed this whole story up. The dryer broke.
Oh, the dryer.
It was the
broke.
dryer. The washer was fine,
Oh.
but all the dimes and quarters in the dryer like broke the barrel. Like it was like lopsided and it was like shaking all about. So, anyways, like we had to hang dry clothes
Oh, okay.
for like a week or something until we had a new dryer. And so, like, I just remember like putting on like a shirt and being like, "Why is this stiff?" Like I would like try to walk around properly, but I was just like. I was walking at like a slower frame rate, like my legs weren't properly moving, and like I looked like a stick figure almost. I was just like, okay, what's up? That was a rough time. That was a rough week in my life. But yeah. Did you ever have to hang dry clothes?
Of course I did.
Sure. Yeah.
I bet you I hung up 150 diapers a week.
It's a lot, Chris.
Yeah.
It's a lot of diapers.
And when we lived in Florida, the love bugs would come, but they usually would come after 11 o'clock.
Sure. Yeah.
And so you made sure that you got up in time to get the laundry done, the diapers done, hung out, and dried before 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Before those bugs attack.
Before the bugs attacked.
Yeah.
Because white diapers became black with love bugs.
Okay.
Love bugs were not loved in Florida, let me tell you that.
Yikes.
Anyway, I remember when my parents had the wringer washer.
Okay.
And, it was automatic. You know, you just stick the clothes in, and
Sure.
the wet clothes, and it would wring the water out. I always was scared of it because I thought I'd get my fingers
Sure,
stuck
yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Of course, it was like the monster coming to mash my fingers, And I absolutely refused to do that from my mother because I told her, I said, it might mash my fingers. I might get my fingers caught in there, and then it's going to cut off my fingers.
Yeah.
So I got out of that.
Nice.
But I didn't get out of hanging them up.
It's always nice when you can use fear to get out of things. Like, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, Chris, that's great. I remember. I wonder if this is like a familiar fear, or like if other people have had this. But as a kid, the vacuum cleaner used to scare me a little bit. That's one thing I have in common with my cat. We both had at some point a fear of vacuums, and I think it was I don't know. This was back in like the early 2000s. We had a vacuum cleaner with like actual car headlights. Remember those vacuum
Yes,
cleaners
I
that
do.
used to come? Like
Yeah.
you don't see that
Yeah,
anymore.
they were
That
monsters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's not like something you go to Walmart now. There's like no light in front of like I don't know what people like. I don't know if they thought people were like vacuuming in the dark and they were like I need lights in
Hey,
front of
turn
my
your brights on, yeah.
Exactly. Turn high beams on right now. Like because like you don't see that. That's like a design that's totally went out of style in 2009.
Yeah, and you had the cloth bag. Or
Yeah,
whatever
the
hell it
terrible,
was.
like,
And it just
lung of a
sounded
night-
like
yeah.
a roar of thunder or something. going
Exactly.
through the
Yeah.
house.
The bristles would like shred the carpet actually because they were like in the factory they forgot to treat them or something and it's
Yeah.
just like shredding carpet and eating action figures up. Yeah.
That's right.
So that's something I was had a fear about when I was a kid.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to have to stop. I'm
man.
having too much fun.
I feel like this is a therapy session,
I
Chris.
know.
I feel relieved,
Could
man.
be,
This
man.
is
I
nice.
feel relieved too.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got to go.
All right.
Have a great remainder of your
You
day.
too. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to be playing some music.
All right,
here
I'll be
till
listening.
11 o'clock. All right. Everybody
Bye.
have a fantastic day today.